obviously this is all about the money.
Show me the money.
It was Rick and Sasha with George Wilborn, our next guest. He hosts the popular moneymakingconversations.com. He's always on the show to discuss the nation's economy and how it's affecting your bottom line. Please welcome to the show 2-time Emmy Award and 3-time NAACP Image Award winning television producer, Mr. Rushion McDonald.
Hey, Rushion.
Thank you. It's about to be the weekend, so let's go get it right. Today's Friday morning. That means, back in the day before the pandemic, we would look forward to a weekend. So basically, in the world we're in, we stand at the house with the kids. I don't know if everybody's happy about that, but I'm not happy about that. I got my little tomato garden growing out back. Jalapeno peppers, sage, dill, and a little broccoli.
Okay.
I really do have an old McDonald farm at my house. All because of the pandemic. So I'm working. I'm making it happen.
It should be close to being harvested by now.
In August it will be. I got green tomatoes right now. They'll be red at the top of August. So I'm ready.
Hey, Rushion, everybody is talking about unemployment, the CARES Act, and that additional money that they were receiving every week with their unemployment check. But a lot of folks didn't realize, how long that was for.
Yes.
And we're coming close to all of that ending. Can you update us on the CARES Act?
Well, the CARES Act, which distributed a $600 weekly check, which lasted for 17 straight weeks. If you would have applied for the CARES Act in April, they would have back paid you, and it totaled out to $10,200 for that. And that was on top of the let's put the whole financial package that was put out there. Remember, you had the stimulus checks,
right?
Which was $1,200 for an individual, or $2,400 for a couple, or you had $500 per child as long as the child did not exceed 18 years of age in 2020. So that was one financial package. That is a gift. You do not have to worry about that being taxable. Then the CARES Act check, which was taxable, that was on top of your unemployment check. And then you could still, under the new CARES Act, you still could go back and work.
Right.
You still can go back and work. And so let's put all them numbers together. This is why there's been such a delay on the Congress approving a new CARES Act, a new stimulus package, because of the fact that you basically were making more money. 68% of the country were making more money during the pandemic than they were making prior to the pandemic and working part-time.
So that's why people was not going back to work.
Absolutely. And here's an example. I can use 3 different states. Let's pick Georgia, where I'm based at right now. The maximum you can get for an unemployment check is $365.
Right.
Okay. Then you add that to the $600 CARES Act. That's $965. You can still work up to $300 a week part-time. So basically, you could walk home with $1,265 per week for 17 straight weeks.
What do want more money than that? Congress so far hasn't approved the stimulus package. What do you think they're going to do?
They're going to do it. They have to do it because of the fact that he's delaying it. And I'm going to just tell you why, Rick, is because of Mitch McConnell, because of the fact that the stock market, the reason it's doing so well. Remember, the stock market dove really badly when the pandemic and the country was shut down. Well, the stock market is on fire, and because of the fact that the stimulus package, people had money. Yeah. They may not have been working, but if you just would drive down the street, you go by Home Depot, it was packed. You go by a grocery store, it was packed. So the economy was moving forward. It just nobody was working. So it was a fake economy because people had money in their pockets. So all the people were still making money and generate money. So what would happen is if Mitch McConnell and the Senate, because the House has already passed a stimulus package. So we're waiting on the Senate to pass it, and he's holding it up because he feels there should be lawsuit protection for healthcare workers and companies.
They are scamming a lot of this money. And when I say they, I mean some of us in the hood.
Well, the sad part about it, though, George, is that the people who should get it ain't getting it.
Some people are saying that they have to pay some of this money back, and then I'm hearing some businesses saying they don't have to pay back. Do you or don't you with this program?
Okay.
And I hear in the hood that there's a lot of loopholes and there's a lot of brothers getting extra money and money they shouldn't be getting.
Kanye, but go ahead.
First of
No,
all,
not even that kind of brother. I mean,
Oh.
hood.
You put the word hood in front of that money means that it was illegal, because nobody that does the word hood and catch the word legal to
Got
hood.
it.
Legal. You never heard of a hood bank loan?
No, you have not.
Hood PPP check is not a valid check.
Right.
No, it is not.
If you put the word hood there, that meant some problems will happen. And they
You
got it
cash
illegal,
that at the currency exchange
Right,
for
you know.
sure.
Grandpa ain't really dead. Grandma ain't really there. That's Tim's check over there. You walking in saying direct deposit to me. And to answer your question about, I'm so disappointed with the payroll protection program, because I really don't think it benefited anybody, especially small businesses, the way it was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it ended June 30th with $130 billion still left in the kitty. $130 billion. And so what they did was they extended it to August 8th, applications.
Okay.
But guess what? You can't go back in and do a second application. So if you didn't get money, so who are you extending it for?
Wait a minute. They extended to August the 8th. And if you already put an application in and it hasn't been approved, or
if you got an application and you got a loan already, you can't go back in and say, whoa, I need more money. And that's not fair. That's not fair, because I will tell you right now, I got a check. I was ashamed of the amount that I got because it was so small. It really didn't affect me. And like I thought the PPP program was supposed to do, it was supposed to be able to help me pay for rent, help me pay for salaries. And really, it didn't do that for me at all. Fortunately for me, I was able to keep all my staff on payroll, but not because of the payroll protection program. And so what happens now is that they're now going to be asking for the money back if you don't have the proper paperwork.
Oh, wow. Okay.
See, you have to realize that what's happening now is that a lot of people have applied. They're still in desperate states. We're still in COVID nightmare right now. We're still trying to figure out, phase 1, phase 2, is the state open, is the state closed? And right about now, you have Congress talking about we may approve a stimulus package. Then all of a sudden you have the PPP program has been extended to August 8th. But if you already have a loan through that program, I shouldn't call it a loan, because you don't have to pay it back if you can show that 100% of the money went to payroll and also went to rent. Now, if you can't show that, then whatever it does you have to pay that portion back. But if you did it correctly, 100% of it is a wash.
Bro, there's so much more we need to cover. But listen, they can get more information. They can follow you, Rushion.
Yeah, just go to my website, moneymakingconversation.com. Join my fan club. I appreciate all the information is free, and it's about making you having a better life. And I love everybody that comes over there to approach it from a positive standpoint about entrepreneurship and regular.
Rushion McDonald, thank you.
moneymakingconversation.com.